Day 18, 9:49 a.m. All the housemates are awake. Emma and Michelle have spent their third night in the Big Brother bedsit, where they are working for Big Brother. In the bedroom, Shell is talking to Jason about the kiss that he and Vanessa had last night.
She honestly only said about 5 words to me, so I didn't want to put words into her mouth. But she said she was, fine, and she enjoyed it very much.
She what?
She enjoyed it very much. Quite good, hey?
Oh, what's the sexual tension like? Oh, not embarrassment.
Are you okay, Jay?
Yeah. No, I just know how Vanessa feels about privacy and stuff.
Yeah. Well, everyone gets carried away in the moment. What will be, will be. Does Victor know?
No.
Does Marco know?
Oh, because we haven't been into it. We were just in the toilet.
Oh, right here,
And,
okay.
And we heard, for the living room, we heard Marco shouting, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" Apparently they could see the silhouette with the back of Vanessa. We just sort of just stopped. Vanessa went to bed.
And how are you feeling today? Are you feeling like a wanker? Hope so.
Pardon you. Okay, I'm going to the toilet.
You walk in.
Okay.
She never made eye contact with him, did she?
Did she not?
No, she didn't.
"12:22 p.m. Each day, Emma and Michelle are given a dilemma by Big Brother. 2 days ago, they were asked to choose which housemate they'd like to receive cold showers. They chose Victor. Emma and Michelle are in the diary room talking to Big Brother.
Well, we had the most entertaining night.
Evening, yes.
Evening,
Yeah.
ever. Go on, Michelle, you go on.
Well, where to begin?
Jay said I was boring, and all he does is
we were boring, both of us.
he said both of us were boring, and we've seen it all before, kind of thing. And
you do the same thing every day. What exactly does he do different?
Exactly. He sleeps.
Whinges,
Whinges. Eat food. Looks in the mirror. Flirts with Dan.
Yes.
And then he is a.
What is he?
But Victor, please can he have another cold shower? Because all he's doing is moaning. Victor's just a moron. I'm sorry, he's an utter
Victor
moron.
is a moron. But then you say, right, are you not looking at it that Jay's a moron as well?
Oh God, yeah, Jay's a moron. Jay's a moron as well. Both of them are morons. Yeah, he thinks he's going. Yeah.
Can I not got your microphone on?
Yeah, I got it there, just there.
Well, I can hear you,
Oh, can they hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm there like her. What was I going to say? Yeah, Victor's there like, yeah. When I get out, I'm just going to jump on over the stage and he's sack Davina. I'm not even going to speak to Davina. Oh, shut up, Victor. I've seen you before, plenty of you. I've seen loads of people who are like you, giving it all this chalk yo-yo on the street. Shut up. He does my head in. Both of them do my head in.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them. Oh, it was so exciting though last night when they were. Oh, it was so. We was on the edge of our seats.
We were loving it.
We were screaming and everything.
Actually, we were loving it, weren't we?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, we both of us was.
Their mouths and out came
We knew
the
it was
crap.
there. Like the hands are getting closer. We just needed some popcorn and we'd be right then. And I think Jay went. Yeah, and all they do is Right, I'm going to keep running up to Jay every day and going, "You all right, Jay?" I'm going to be so on the ball. It is going to be unreal, but I'm still going to be,
We're going to go back now. We've got a dip. Come on.
You're now free to leave the diary room.
Thank you. Bye.
2:17 p.m. Yesterday, Shell told the boys that she felt uncomfortable around Ahmed.
Shell, I want to apologise to you if I offended you or scared you.
Not at all, Ahmed. You didn't offend me at all, really. It's really funny, actually, when you do it on your own sometimes, but then when all the men make a joke out of it, it's very intimidating for one woman to have that. I didn't feel sort of personally cross with you, but when it got sort of to the point where all the lads were making quite a joke out of it, then I felt very sort of intimidated because I don't know, and I sort of said, this isn't funny anymore when, you know, it's maybe funny when you've done it once or twice, but when all the chaps are sort of making it, it seemed like very much of a lad's joke then, and I wasn't comfortable with it.
But if any case I offended you
not
or
at all,
scared
and
you...
it certainly wasn't personal at all, Ahmed. I hope you don't think I was sort of... No, it's absolutely fine, and yeah, not at all. Thanks very much for apologising.
No.
It's very nice of you. So,
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's time he had a Coke and a smile and got the fuck out of this house.
3:31 p.m. Big Brother has gathered the group on the sofas for this week's nominations. Each housemate will be called into the diary room to nominate 2 people for eviction. The 2 or more housemates with the most nominations will face the public vote. Emma and Michelle are exempt from being nominated, but are able to nominate 2 of their fellow housemates.
I'm talking about as in smell and shit like that.
This is Big Brother. Would Ahmed come to the diary room?
Certainly. That was quicker than last week.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Remember, A for amazing.
Page 4 here or...
M for mega.
Yeah.
E for easy.
Please, could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Okay. It's Vanessa. I see her as our head teacher, and we don't want to live with our head teacher. The way she does, the way she talks, and like always saying, don't do that, don't do this, without saying it. And then I see her like a head teacher, blonde and good looking, but at the same time, she got this character of the head teacher. At school, it's okay, but here we don't want. I personally, I don't know others. I don't want a head teacher here.
Now, could you give the name of your second nomination?
Okay, it's Mr. 300 cigarettes. And that's Marco. Day 2 or 3, I don't remember, he started to be manipulative. And then he hurt my feelings when we have that discussion that he was thinking that he has more rights than me, that he's superior. Oh, I say, we are all equal. Still he sees me as the foreigner. You know, he doesn't see me as a compatriot, okay, as equal. And that's a problem, you know.
Ahmed, what took you so long? Were you
I was shouting, did
I
you
heard
hear me?
No more. They keep asking you to elaborate and stuff.
Yeah.
This is Big Brother. Would Daniel come to the diary room?
I can't wait to go back, Emma. I can't wait. Honestly, to be honest, it's probably going to be better after a week, right? But I just can't wait for all that time to be over and to go back in, see everybody's faces, you know, get out a few home truths. Can't wait, chicken.
Please, could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Nadia. Well, it's a hairy palms, isn't it? And a laugh. I mean, it's enough to send a deaf mute running for cover, isn't it, really? And also, she's not going to be smoking this week either. So there's going to be hell on, because we've no cigarettes. She's on 20 a day. I'm going to be scared of her.
Now, could you give the name of your second nomination?
Ahmed. I think he's upset Shell, and I don't like to see it, actually. He's not made sexual advances towards, but he's been lusting after her. Like a pensioner on a day trip. You know, it's bad enough seeing young people, like, fawning all over each other, but when they're past a certain age, it makes me feel a bit uncomfortable.
That's a bit blingy as well, isn't it?
Easy.
Jason is next to the diary room.
The first person who I shall be nominating is Nadia. She's a lovely girl, but she has got the most annoying laugh, basically. It's beginning to sort of get on my nerves a little bit. She's quite a heavy smoker, and she'll just spark up and just blow a cigarette, smoke just anywhere she wants. So that, yeah, and she doesn't really respect like sort of me as a non-smoker. And my second nomination is Marco. He makes the most annoying seal noise, very high-pitched screams and stuff. And the fact that as well that he sort of calls me sometimes like darling and stuff, which I know it's a term of endearment, but I hate it, to be honest.
No, honestly, put that on.
So far, Marco and Nadia have 2 nominations. Ahmed and Vanessa both have 1.
This time.
This is Big Brother. Would Marco come to the diary room?
Go on, baby, go on. Just do whatever's right in your heart.
The first person I'm nominating today is Daniel, because I think that he can be quite fake at times. I just feel that Daniel's playing games with people. I feel that he's trying to be jack of all trades. He's trying to fit in with everybody. Like, he's deliberately going up to the group of lads and trying to be quite laddish. I think he's been quite manipulative. I think he's trying to get rid of everyone. My second nomination is Vanessa, because I also feel that she's playing a game, but I feel with Vanessa that she can be quite irritating at times, actually, because I feel she has a very, very high opinion of herself. If our grass is green, her grass somewhere else is greener. It's just... sometimes she can be a little bit too much, and she just go on and on and on about herself.
This is like fixed permanent. But like I'm walking off my toes, like on the floor, and I've got like a flip flop. Okay, honey?
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Big Brother. Would Nadia come to the diary room?
Okay, good man. Thank you.
Oh.
My first nomination is going to be for Daniel. I still believe that he's very aware of his own surroundings. He's posing. He does the lip thing, like, as if he's posing all the time. And it's not natural posing. It's like a fakeness posing. And everything about him, I think, is a little bit fake. The second nomination is Vanessa. I think she's always like, look at me. I don't know, maybe she's playing the romance game thing. Her and Jay playing a little, cat and dog fights and all that, as if, And obviously, public out there wants romance and all that. And it's just a call for attention, I think, to be honest.
Vanessa now has 3 nominations. Daniel, Marco and Nadia all have 2.
Wow.
Shell is next to the diary room.
The first person I'm nominating is Ahmed. I think he knows I have somewhat of a beef with him at times. I just sometimes find him just somewhat aggressive towards the female sex, which I don't have much time for. My second nomination, I guess, is going to be Dan. I feel probably most wary of Dan just because I think he tolerates me rather than likes me, and he tolerates me because I'm close to Ness, and I think he gets on very well with Ness, but I think he finds me sometimes quite tiresome.
No, thank you.
Sure.
What a bloody palaver.
This is Big Brother. Would Stuart come to the diary room?
he's pounced into the diary room as Tiagra and jumped out of the chair like that.
Could you please sit on the diary room chair? Sit.
Tiagra, king of the tiger people, would like to nominate Dan. The reason for this nomination is that he makes Tiagra feel restricted in his behaviour, as though he must behave less restrictedly.
Stuart, could you please stop purring?
Second nomination is for Vanessa, and the reason is exactly the same. I want to feel free in here. I want to do what I want to behave maybe more wildly without upsetting people. Or if there's a food fight going on, I would like to food fight until the fight is finished rather than food fight until I feel people are getting too annoyed.
You may now leave the diary room.
Thank you, Big Brother.
Tiagra.
This is Big Brother. Would Vanessa come to the diary room?
Good luck, pal.
My first nomination is going to go to Ahmed. Purely for the fact that he irritates me. And also, I know Shell's been feeling rather uncomfortable with him. And it's just a bit, I don't know. He sort of apologised today because she was feeling really uncomfortable and it was a bit pervy and stuff because he was going after her and being "Arr." And that's supposed to be highly amusing. And I'm just like, oh, man. I think my second nomination is going to go to Nadia. She cackles. She likes to be entertained by people but doesn't do much entertaining herself. She's always like, come on, make me laugh or entertain me. And she's just run out of cigarettes, which is going to be a bit of a problem. So I think this week's going to be a toughie.
I like smoke a lot, I have to say. I do smoke a lot. Which is bad, but it's my choice, obviously.
My first nomination this week is going to be Dan, a.k.a. Gandalf the Gay. He's part of another group in here that consists of Dan, Vanessa and Shell. Now, Marco's harem has already been crippled, with two of them leaving last week. So tactically speaking, you look at your next opponent and weaken them as well. Dan is probably the second most intelligent person in this house, behind myself. To be the man, you've got to beat the man. And I'm the man. So, I think it's time he had a Coke and a smile and got the fuck out of this house. Vanessa will be my second nomination because she's allegedly here to play the game as well. If you're here to play the game, and I'm here to play the game, at some stage, we're gonna bump heads, And I ain't got time for no mess about, I'm not really sure if she's smart enough to play the game. I want to put her under some pressure. A major skill in there is she cooks and she's a bit of eye candy. But, I prefer a nice cocoa-skinned African princess, African queen, A little bit of nyash for me to hold on to, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'll live without her in there. So just get her out.
You may now leave the diary room.
Peace, Nacho D.
Are you okay, Chick?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm playing with a clip.
Daniel and Vanessa both have 5 nominations each. The housemates think that Victor was the last housemate to nominate. They are unaware that Emma and Michelle are in the bedsit next door preparing to make their nominations.
Right,
Back to the
time.
Emma comes to the diary room.
First nomination is going to be Victor, because as we are in the bedsit and we are watching everything what's going on, Victor has badmouthed me, called me Vic, He turned around and said, yeah, I only talk to good-looking girls. Rubbish-looking girls, I haven't got time or day for them, they don't interest me. Plus, he's already got a girlfriend, which I find a bit rude. So basically, he's been calling me behind my back, and I would have rather heard it to my face. My second nomination is Jay. He turned around and blatantly said that the reason why me and Michelle have gone is because we're boring, and they've seen it all before, and I found that rude. So I think he's playing a nasty game, which I don't agree with.
The final housemate to nominate is Michelle.
Hello, Big Brother.
Michelle, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Right, for my first nomination, I would like to nominate Victor. Because when I walked out that door on Friday, he was somebody that I would have trusted. But since I've been watching the show 24 hours, obviously from the bed sit, I've seen a completely different side to him. For my second nomination, I would like to nominate Jason. He offended both me and Emma last night. He said that we're boring, which fair enough if he thinks that. But what exactly does he do? And that really peeved us off. I feel as if he's been influencing people, because when we went and there were all the three boys were sitting in the bedroom, and he was basically, without saying the actual words, vote for Nadia and Marco. He can't put words into people's mouths, and that's exactly what I've seen him do.
With 5 nominations each, Daniel and Vanessa will face a public vote. For the second week running, Stuart and Shell have not received a single nomination.
Definitely. I really believe it.
What, do I look a bit funny or something, like, to you? Because I'm just wearing my normal outfit.
7:20 p.m. It's been 1 hour and 42 minutes since housemates made their nominations.
I was really upset on Saturday night, because I felt, for the first time, I felt quite lonely in this house. When it was the girls, it was like Emma and it was Michelle, and they were like, I was close to them.
Yeah, but you're more close to Nadia than Michelle.
I am closer to Nadia than I was to both of them.
Yeah, very.
I think it was a bit of a double kick, though.
Emma? Are you alright, chick?
Emma and Michelle have been given their next dilemma by Big Brother.
I know who she's going to want, and I don't think... Right, right, are you with the real world, chick?
Yeah.
Okay, today Big Brother would like you to choose one bed to tamper with, right, one of their beds. The chosen bed will be drenched in water and will have broken eggs put into it.
Yeah.
Right? So she'll go for Jace, since he said we're boring last night.
Yeah.
Thank you, chick. I thought you would say Victor, but I think it's time for Jay, innit?
Yeah,
because he didn't get the script.
Yeah.
Right, they're going to call us back in 10.
Okay, though.
I think we should stick with Jay, though.
Oh, yeah.
(9:09 p.m. Housemates have been locked in the lounge for the last 16 minutes.
I hope he's thinking in his head, oh, I'm going to have a lie down.
I'm going to have a nice bath.
And a lie down. On my bed with my cap like this.
Your bed's trashed, mate.
With my cap like that, and just lie on my lovely, warm, dry, non-eggy bed. This is Big Brother. Your bed has now been skankified with the usage of eggs and water. Please return to the bedroom area.
Wild Swan.
This is Big Brother.
I did love it. Those Wild Swan. Is that the one about the swan
free
feather?
to leave the living area.
Oh, the stand-up.
Amy Tang.
Yeah.
Duelet Club. And it's
I've
you
heard
and
another one of Amy Tang's.
Yeah, so have I. Yes. And there's
No.
There's...
It's bad to be new.
Hold on, what's this? Oh, yeah. And they take... What?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? That is poor.
That's immature. Oh, is it immature? I can't believe it. It's so damn immature.
This is getting launched to one of those...
Oh, nice one, yeah. A camera?
Yeah, do this one, mate.
excellent.
Hey!
The glass! It's
Oh my God!
Seriously.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Oh, gosh.
And now.
You poor thing, Jay. That's gross.
Oh, look at the mattress. Fuck.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to sleep on that for a couple of days.
Would you be able to egg in a few more windows?
Let's get this out. We'll go wash this down.
Oh,
Gross, man.
It's absolutely been in bed so long.
I reckon, like, on eviction night, just take loads of eggs to egg the audience. You're not fucking cheering me now, are you?
Thanks for your help.
That's okay, I don't mind. You know, touching me a thing?
Yeah. It's grass.
Because I found it awkward because I thought you haven't spoken to me else today, so I'm alone.
Today?
Yeah.
You spoke loads.
Oh, yeah, man.
I've been in my bed most of the time.
So now I just thought, oh shit.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I just felt awkward for you, like, because I know what you're like, so I thought you'd have been, like, quite upset about it. As I say, it was like, everyone had their clothes on, it was just a cuddle and a kiss, so it's not bad, is it? Although you were trying to rip mine off in the bathroom right enough.
Hey?
Although you were trying to rip mine off in the bathroom.
That's it. Is that some fantasy you've got?
Yeah,
Maybe I was dreaming that then. Was I dreaming that?
Yeah, it was me.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I was trying to keep them on. I was like, put your hands away and you'll rip my trying to get my trousers, my boxers off and all that.
Yeah, like as if.
You were, honestly.
10:11 p.m. Jason is trying to dry his mattress.
Finger! I know.
Emma and Michelle are playing with the leftover ingredients from the chili powder chocolate cake they made their fellow housemates yesterday.
Look, how fantastic this is. Do you want to do it yourself or shall I do it? Cool. Right, okay, I'm going to start with the nips, right? I'll just do the essentials. And then I'll do extras.
I'll have an alternate, please, babe.
Okay. Come here. Well, who the fuck is up in the morning? Wait a minute. Look! Do you know what? You know, if I lie on my back, will you thoroughly cover my 100,000 situation?
Yeah. Go on.
Stop! We need to you two. Go on. It's like one of those pictures I used to do as a child where you put Pritt stick on.
Do me.
And then the glitter on. Right, lie down.
Oh, my word. Don't get him in the face.
Right, I don't know what's different about you. There's nothing different about me at all, so I'm just going to sit down in my seat. It's just a normal night. What, do I look a bit funny or something, like, to you? Because I'm just wearing my normal outfit. Hold on, let me back.
11:18 p.m. Both Nadia and Shell have smoked all their cigarettes, which they brought into the house 18 days ago.
Nadia, would you like a drag?
If you're offering.
Yes, of course. I just felt your eyes burning into the back of my neck.
Is that the last one, Dan?
No, we haven't got many though, have we?
There's a long way to go.
I know.
Jeez.
Well, you big meanie, don't laugh because, you know, I don't smoke a lot when I'm outside, but Nadia does. And it would be like you being told you're not allowed to work out even if you want to in here. For her, it's the same pleasure that she gets from it.
Right, darling.
It's awful to take satisfaction out of somebody else's misfortune.
Part of the game.
Well, no, the thing is... Well, yeah, exactly. For most people here, it's a game, isn't it? Really. Thank you.
Yeah, darling.
She crossed with me for saying it was just a game.
We'll have to do some massages and stuff when you start getting stressed.
She was just kind of... yeah, and I think she was just kind of... I think she just really wants to...
What do you reckon?
It's awful for Nadia because she doesn't... You know, when you're not ready to stop smoking but you can't have a cigarette, that's, I would say, really, really, really frustrating. And, like, irritating.
And we were just saying...
Could you just not talk about it?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
It's fucking pissing me off right now, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd rather we've not talked about it.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
11:53 p.m. Ahmed went to bed 23 minutes ago. The rest of the housemates are in the lounge.
I had transsexual lecture in my first year at uni.
How do you know he's transsexual?
It was really weird because I just thought it was a
ugly woman.
Pretty ugly woman, yeah. But my mate, like the mate that was on the course while doing the thing with, he thought it was like a really sort of grungy guy. So like it was really sort of in between. Yeah.
Androgynous, that's the word, yeah.
Like I'd never come across anything like it. I wanted to like just be like, wow, what's going on? But then like after a couple of lectures, it was just like, it's just the way she is.
It's like there's a couple of guys in Hull that I know. I think it's 3 now. One of them's pre-op and the other 2 are post-op. And you're very, almost like a kid. You very quickly get used to the way something is.
Yeah,
it's just the way it is.
Just accept it.
Yeah.
I could never imagine wanting, like, being sure enough to know that I've got to have the op done. Because I'd always be thinking, shit, what if I'm wrong or something?
Yeah, but I think it must be sort of instilled into them.
Yeah, you must know
certain.
instinctively that you're in the wrong body, as it were.
Yeah. You have to. Do you know how long you have to spend a certain amount of time as the sex that you want to be? I
think it's 4 years.
Did you hear about that guy? Like he had like the transsexual operation. Like
no, he wants to change back.
Yeah, and then he changed back because he was actually gay and he just couldn't accept it. So he pretended that he wanted to be a woman, and then like
really?
Yeah, honestly.
And was he? Did he get it back? Was he alright?
Yeah, because you can't reconstruct the penis like
you can construct one because that's what they do for like female to male operations. Like they pull it out.
Yeah, for a woman they use the vaginal wall
to
create the outside of the dick. Yeah.
I don't know how.
And for a man, the outside of the penis creates the vaginal wall.
I just think being gay would be so much easier.
Well, yeah.
And for a guy, like, you know, the tiny tip of like the penis, they sew that on like inside and use that as a clitoris.
Yeah.
Really?
I like the way
I saw it on like this like
the needle and
documentary.
thread. Like they sew it on like the needle and thread. Which in effect is what it is, I suppose.
I'm sure it's a bit more intricate than
well,
that.
Yeah.
Probably not much actually, Marco, which is the
well,
one
yeah,
thing.
you'd be surprised. I mean, I've seen some of the tools they use to take limbs off and stuff. Bloody hell, you think they're digging it up in the road.
Sewing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What then about being in the wrong body?
Transsexuals.
And then he wanted to change back.
He didn't say anything, I just know.
12:10 a.m. Nadia's been in the bathroom for the last 4 minutes.
It's going to be a fucking hard week.
Yeah.
I think harder than we can possibly ever imagine.
For you guys or
for us,
for all of us.
If she's like that after like one day, it's not her fault, you know.
It's really difficult because I'm like, hey, get the fuck out of it.
But,
you know, why should we be living with you in, you know, acting like this? It's very selfish. It's gonna be fucking tough. That's for sure. Like, I can't sit there and try and have a conversation with the face of thunder.
Well, it's not. She's not mad. She's just dealing with it. That's what she's doing. She's dealing with the addiction and the craving. That's why she's quiet.
But then when she opens her mouth, it's like snappy though.
It's well snappy.
So I'm not taking that.
Look at him talking about her behind her back, Shell.
And they pretend to be like proper friends.
Exactly.
And everything.
Hi.
Shell is upset about the comments Jason made earlier about smoking.
Fucking wanker. Cockhead he is just because he's insecure about himself. Autographs on his fucking face. Ooh! I've ever had a man fake fucking thing. Ooh.
Was that Nadia or Shell?
No, Shell.
Okay. Oh, okay, I'm not scared. Oh, shit. What's going on? Just go like that. Let go of your arms.
I do not know what to do if somebody has a panic attack.
Has a panic attack?
Yeah. Do you know?
Don't you give him a slap or something?
No.
Fucking get a grip, like.
Oh, it fucked me off. Why does he have to take pleasure in somebody else's fucking discomfort? It's very difficult not having cigarettes. And he doesn't have to make it harder by going, ha ha ha, funny, you know there's no smoke in the air. There's no fucking smoke in the air most of the fucking time. Because we smoke outside. And if I want to smoke, I'll smoke. I'm my own person. Oh!
Get out, for fuck's sake. Just really start shouting.
I can't stand it.
This will be a tough one. Nadia will be this week, to be honest. Because she could blow up.
Oh God, I know.
Fuck. I don't want to be the person that's arguing with her when she blows up, man. I don't need that, man. I'll try and avoid her like the fucking plague.
Who goes? You decide. To evict Daniel, call 090 11 214402. To evict Vanessa, call 090 11 214411. Or text the name of the housemate you want to evict to 84444.